Hello there, assassins, and welcome back to another Wheelassassin guide here, all about Stranger Things. Here today, I will be teaching you guys the start of the Byers Californian House. Oh my goodness me, we have been waiting for this one for such a long time, well, you guys have, and I really appreciate all of your patience. I know I've had so many comments asking me about it, because it's been too long. It's been way too long since I released the sort of preview video and the tour of this house to actually going ahead and building it. So I just want to say I am so sorry for that. I'm so sorry it's taken almost a year from that tour sort of process to now. But we're finally here. We're finally here, and I will make it up to you by getting these tutorials out speedy. Okay, so let me explain the process we're going to go through today. We are going to start by building ourselves the exterior of this build, and that will allow you guys to add this to your Hawkins worlds, knowing of a radius and sort of dimensions you'll need for the entire house. So that would be sort of this big square here, and of course the garden space below. We will then probably end up doing a part 2 on this exterior because it is obviously very large, and then we will work on the house, which I'm unsure of how many parts this will be at the moment. If I'm taking an estimate, I reckon a good 5 or 6 parts, possibly. As I said before, it is a very, very big house with a lot of interior detail, and obviously, whatever that was, obviously it takes a long time to get all the materials in your hotbar and then obviously go and place them. So I'm going to say about 6 episodes, could even be longer, but for now we'll say 6 episodes for the interior itself. So all in all, this is going to be an 8-part series, possibly. And I'm just really excited to sort of dive straight into this build. It's been, like I said, a long time coming. So it'll be lovely to get this started. And once I've started it, I will then continue it. That's how my brain works. As long as I actually just get over that hurdle of actually beginning, then I will continue this. So without further ado, let's get some materials and begin. Right then, assassins, because I'm a right old donut, I forgot to record this audio. So you're going to need to make a big old square here with any material you wish to use. I've used myself some white concrete here just because it really outlines and emphasizes the space that we need to build this building. So we're going to go 75 blocks along the corridor just here, of course. It is a lot to count, so definitely double check your work for sure. And then up the sides of our lovely square here, we're going to go 73 blocks. Now you can get a proper view from all the way up here. So yeah, 75 blocks from edge to edge, and 73 blocks from the sides to sides. Now make sure to start on the same one in the corners for each dimension. So 75, the first one will be the same one for 73. I really hope that makes sense, but any questions, let me know in the comments below. So to firstly start off with, we're going to take ourselves only 3 materials, and these 3 materials will come up a lot in the tutorial. They're going to be for the road, so we'll take some grey concrete powder, some smooth stone slabs as well, and a grey bed. Now the grey bed will be used for the gradient of the road, so where we go down the sort of slope up to the garage area where Jonathan's car and Joyce's car can be parked, we want to use the beds to sort of represent that gradient. Now I must say before we crack on, if you guys are using a separate road material for your roads of Hawkins, you don't have to use yourself the grey concrete powder or the grey bed like I'm doing so. You can feel free to swap it out for any material you wish to, and then of course get your proper materials in there for your Hawkins. Now coming down to the right side of our square, so down in the bottom right corner, we don't want to start directly in the corner because that will just destroy what we are trying to do here. Go to the second one in, and then replace the grass with your grey concrete powder upwards for 7 blocks, like so. We then take ourselves our smooth stone slab, and we're basically going to make this curb that goes in front of the road, kind of stopping the main road from going into the house and drive. So for this, we go above, and we go to the left for 11. Like so, and then one singular one diagonally up, like that. That's perfect. Now we haven't yet got the material on us to actually fill in this block, so instead we'll just count along, going along to 10 for this sort of lay-by, this junction that takes you onto the drive. So count along for 10 for the grass blocks there, and place one up from the 10 just here, and across from on the 11th one, basically we start a new one here. And this one goes along to a whopping 42 blocks to the left. So you will need to double check your work here as well, guys. It's very important too. But make sure you have yourself 42 blocks in here, and it should take you not not up to the border. We don't want to be at the border just yet because we want to build that road going down the side of the house. But it does take you a good chunk of the way through this square. So remember, 42 blocks just there, like so. And then we're going to go up diagonally for 1 just here. And we turn the corner diagonally for 2 going down the side of the house. We'll again leave a block gap of about 7. Before starting again with 8 of our slabs going down towards the sort of garage area. So number 1 is just here. And there we go. Now we must cut into the floor here to build an actual block. Then we'll cut into the floor again to go down for this gradient. That's going to be number 1 for a 14 blocks that is going to go forward from this position. Well, technically left from this position. So make sure you turn the exact same way as I have. We're going in towards the square now with our slabs here. Number 1 is here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Just like so. And that'll allow us to sort of differentiate the driveway from the actual external road here. Very important indeed. I'll show you guys, I am on a normal Bedrock Edition world here, so don't worry about the gradient or the depth of this house being different from mine. I'm on exactly the same world as you guys. So everything here you see in these tutorials has been built on a brand new Bedrock Edition world, so everyone should be able to build this. We're going to take ourselves the beds now, I believe. I'm still filming a commentary because I'm an idiot and I forgot to put my mic on. So yeah, we'll take the beds here and we'll place ourselves 7 of these beds in here, and that should take us right up to the border over this way. Now the middle one will be our sort of dividing line of the road, so you can imagine this like a 2-way street, but we don't really need to worry about that one. But yeah, there you go, your beds are in there. They should be in line with the first slab going down into the grass here, for that obviously gradient coming down into the drive. So now we're going to destroy every block of grass beyond the slabs here, and this one starts for 18. So basically 18 blocks are going to be for our driveway. So you need to come forward from that slab like I just showed, and then all the way along here to 18. And we start again with our slabs, but they're going to be down into the floor, remember, because we're still down the hill. So the slabs here will go basically until the end of the border, so they can go right the way to the end. Now it's really important here not to get confused and look at my original one and be like, well, we haven't done that in the original one. Honestly guys, don't worry. I've decided to change this one up slightly from my original one by just continuing the sort of decorative landscaping for this new tutorial version, because I felt it looked much better. But it doesn't make the most change, it's just important to get it done like this. So let's destroy the grass in this road area now, so everything beyond the slabs, as you can see. So we're not going to go any further than the beds, and then we obviously need to build under where the beds are going to come down to, so in that second layer of grass. Very, very important, because that is going to be the new layer of our, well, most of the foundations of our home. So it's very important to get into this exact layer, second one down, just like so. Now I said at the beginning of this video, but I'll say again, if you guys have any questions, definitely ask me in the comments below. Yeah, what I'm doing here is just building underneath the beds because I felt it looked much more clean, and obviously there wasn't any dirt showing up beneath the beds because it's supposed to be concrete at the end of the day and supposed to be a nice road material that's very, very you know, well made, so we don't want any like rough edges as such. So I'm just here marking out the sort of big rectangle space we're going to need for our grey concrete powder, and then what we'll do is we'll fill this all off camera so we can get everything up to scratch, ready to go. Now this bit in the end, guys, you can fill this in with concrete powder. It's just we start with that one on the second one in, just for, you know, different purposes, but I might end up going ahead and just leaving it as grass just for this this video, but you can change that afterwards when we sort of finished up. So yeah, everything in this space here is going to be grey concrete powder. Everything around this corner, grey concrete powder. Down beyond the beds, grey concrete powder, but don't go any further than where the slabs are for the driveway, and we should be up to scratch. Now it is this fateful video that I do realise my mic is turned off, and you should have seen the look of despair on my face when I found out. But anyways, we're not here for that. We're here for some smooth stone and some smooth stone slabs, and we're going to be filling in the driveway area now, making sure that we have everything laid out for that area. So when it comes to building the garage door and that side of the house, we've already prepared ourselves for that section. So coming around here, we have this little space to fill in. Well, actually, I say a little, it's quite a lot. So we're going to start by obviously going down to the junction and filling in the blocks here with smooth stone. And the entire drive is going to be built up with smooth stone. We've just taken the slabs back, mostly as a just in case, I think, but we may need them later on. That looks good. Now the next layer up from this position is going to be just coming in 1 block on the side. So instead of having the whole like 18 blocks that we have here for the junction, we want to go for 17. So basically a block in from the left side. Now when wheel on screen past wheel does catch up, we'll be able to, you know, see what I'm on about here. I realize how much yabbing, is it yabbing? Blabbing I do on screen. Like I talk way too much, so I'm going to cut that out if I can. But here we go. So we go 17 blocks, 1 block in from the left side, and we start just here to the 17 there. And now we're going to go for 16, so we're going to go in a block once again on this left side just here. Make sure to get it 2 blocks down in the grass, of course, because that is the new layer of this back side of the house. So I accidentally brought down to bedrock, but don't worry about that. That's just a little mistake, little blooper. And now we're going to go back out to 17 blocks from this position. So where we have the 2 coming in every time, we're going to go now back out to have 17 after the 16. So 1 block back out just here, as you can see. So like that. Now what I realise is quicker to do in a moment is instead of filling it all in on screen, I'll just help you guys mark it out and then you can do filling afterwards. So up from this position, we'll go out a block on our left again by diagonally 1. So that is basically worth ourselves about 17 blocks again. And then we get back to 18 here. Oh, sorry, 19 blocks because we sort of extend from where the drive is just by another diagonal 1. There's 3 diagonal ones. Then we go into this 4th one, which actually goes back in towards the square for 10 blocks in total. And this one will be our final sort of row here for the rest of the drive. Now from this 10th one, we go back up towards the sort of main part of the house, the front of the house, up this way. And we'll do that for 9. Well, we can do actually speed run right to the end there because that's going to make sense anyways later on. So yeah, up to that slab just up there. That's absolutely fine. We'll knock that out and leave the space in here free for our filling of smooth stone in a moment. So we literally just go ahead and destroy all the grass in here, ready to go for the next part. Now I realise this is a little bit boring, so I shouldn't have kept this in the video, but hey, it's good to see you guys. Thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate that. Don't get to say thank you enough, especially not inside the tutorial, so this is my opportunity to say thank you. But once we've filled out all that grass in there, kind of shifted it around, we should have a space like this. This is a good place to pause the video and just double check your work if you need to. Right then, we're going to come down into the corner up here. And from this position up this way, we want to go ahead and count along to 9. And then on 10, we knock it out. And then we're actually going to start on 10 to go 10. Like that. So we leave 2 blocks at the end here. Like so. These 2 blocks will be part of the sort of house foundation. Like that. So that's actually absolutely perfect. So yeah, we're going to fill in this entire space now with our smooth stone. And that's basically it. Awesome. Guys, quick break. I just want to apologize for the previous commentary for those 2 little bits. I made a rookie error and I forgot to click unmute on my controller. So this entire time, my lovely beauty microphone has been telling me that it's not muted. So I was like, oh, good, that's good. My controller, however, has been, but I didn't realize because the 2 are not like exactly connected, they're just connected via Bluetooth. I was like, oh, it should be chill, and I just noticed that it's been mute this entire time. So anyways, I think the problem is fixed now, fingers crossed, and then we can carry on. For any YouTubers out there though, make sure your mic is on, guys, before you make such a silly error like I've just done. Alright, next we want to come up to this slab up here, and we'll go diagonally to the right, and we'll go 1, 2, and these 2 are going to be our starting blocks for going 8 directly ahead. 1, 2, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So again, we can just fill this little section in, as this will be the pathway going up to the front door of the house. So obviously very important. There's going to be 2 slabs on the end of this section. And then we want to go up 11 blocks in total this way. 1, again, you don't need to destroy any more grass than 1 layer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like so. Counting on the right one, we want to go for 1, 2, and on 3, come out and go 4 up, like this. And that's going to be the path that will take you to the front door and the front drive. Front sort of porch area, I guess. Like that. Now back up this way, we want to get to the front door. We'll turn the corner here. And we want to build 1, 2, 3, just here like so. Then we'll take a smooth stone slab and we'll place 3. Another 3, so that's 2. 3, so 3 by 3. And then 4, so 3 by 4, like so. That is perfect. Yep, just double checking my work, but yeah, we're looking all good. Awesome. Okay, so now back out this way. Now this section is quite big, so definitely stay with me. We want to go to where we built this 4, and we'll again continue this up. We firstly want to continue it by 4. So 2, 3, 4, just like so. So now it's 4 by 4 if this was an isolated cube or square shape. We'll go to here, minus this one, so don't count this one, just here. Then start here by counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. And that is going to be these grass blocks here to 5. Awesome. Now from this one, I'm going to go across to my right for 6, including this one this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next one down, I can do 6 again, so I'll just run to the same position. The next one down, once again, will be 6. That's now 3. The next one down will be 6 again, like that. And then the next one down will be 5, so we come back in by 1 block. 2, 3, 4, 5. Like so. And again, you can continue this one to those 5 there. And then these ones up to that 5 up that way. You can also come out by 5 here. And that will venture us off to that junction over that way in a moment. But for now, back up this way. We'll start our next 5 just here by going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In from the left this time by 1 block. We'll go over to the junction up here. Obviously taking our 7 for the actual junction here. We'll do another 7 just next to it, to the left. We'll do ourselves 5 in the middle of the 7. Like that. We can do another lot of 5. So 7, 7, 5, 5. Then we do 2 lots of 6, so we'll jump down diagonally to the left. And then stop on the 5, so we've added in that 1 for 6. For 2 lots of 6 there. We want to do a third 6, but this one's going to come down from the top and finish another block afterwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down here. Like so. This next lot of 6 will go for 2 lots, so again we'll build another one of these. Like so. And then once again, we're going to do a 7, so we'll start on this one and we'll end just a block afterwards. Just here. Then 6, starting directly to the left. There we go. Then 7 for 2. Coming down by an extra block. Like this. Then we do 3 lots of 6, and they're going to go from the ground up and stopping just a block before the 7 ends, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 lots, of course. Just in here. And then it finalizes with 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, stopping before 1 block to reach the 6th. And then that should be in line with the 5 from before. So you can now match this up to the drive up this way. Filling all these gaps in, of course, as well. And there we go. Now to the other side. We want to start at the junction, of course, which is going to be worth 10 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we do ourselves 8. I'm not going to bother counting that because we already counted it together before. Then we want to do ourselves 7. And this is going to go from the left side in by a block. So counting this one, of course. Knocking off that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just here. We actually want to do quite a few of these 7s. We're going to do 4 of them, which is quite helpful for us. So we go 2, 3, 4, and just match it up to the 7. Then of course fill in the middle. 7s like so. Then we'll come in a block on our left and end on a block afterwards for another 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then our next one will come down in line with the 7, but end 2 blocks after the 7 for 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then this long row here, again coming down from the 9 for 1, is going to be worth 21 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Perfect. Oh my goodness. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself or too cocky, because I know that I'll end up messing up again. I mean, I just did with my words. So I'm just going to take it chill, you know. We'll do 1 just here, 1 just here, 1, 2, 3, 4 into the right, and then dropping down here, diagonally going along for 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 to get us to the 4 down here. That is perfect. Oh, let me just check this again. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's perfect. Oh, 10. My bad. I read my own writing wrong. I made the O look like a 6, but it's just 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was perfect anyways. Told you I shouldn't get too cocky. There we go. Wait, isn't saying told you I shouldn't get too cocky bragging? I need to be careful. And there we have it. That is both ends of our driveway completed and our pathway up to our house. And then of course the big drive done as well. That is awesome. Really, really awesome stuff, guys. Well done. Now I think we're going to get ourselves some bits of gravel done, and we also need some mud to kind of highlight a gravel from the grass areas. So we'll go and get those materials now and get that next part started as well. Okay, Assassins, so for this next bit, we're going to take ourselves some packed mud, some gravel, oak leaves, an acacia log, a fern, mangrove roots, podzol, iron bars, and a dark oak sapling as well. First things first, come on down to this end of the driveway, so where we began. We're going to take ourselves our... We'll actually go with our oak leaves firstly, I think. Yeah. We'll leave this grass block empty just here, and we'll go to the right of it, placing 3. Then up and along for 3. Then cut in up here on the second one in, and go 3 along this way. Then end with 2 up this way, just like so. Perfect. Now you can come on down to this end over here, taking yourself packed mud. Go for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically copying what we did with our smooth stone. 3 here. Oops. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. On the second one in, go diagonally off for 2 to the right. 2 to the right. 3 to the right. 2 to the right. 1. 1. And this is our new number 1. So our new number 1, we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 diagonally up to the right. And then starting a new diagonal up to the right for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just like this. So your shape should just be like this. Perfect. We will now go across back to our third one. We'll go up to here and build 4. Diagonally again, we'll build ourselves 10. So that'll take us up to that smooth stone just there, which is perfect. Then we want to go ahead and leave a space on the 6th one on our 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Leave the space and go here for 1. Diagonally up for 2. Diagonally up from this one for 1. And diagonally here to the right for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Just in here. Then we want 5 separate ones going in a diagonal shape. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. That's brilliant. Yeah, that looks really, really good. Awesome. So we have this going for us just here. What I'm going to do next is take my oak leaves and go a space away from the packed mud here for 1, and a space again for 2 upwards, just here. Perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Right. Next thing we can do is come over this way. And, oh, actually, firstly, we'll take our gravel, and we want to match up to the 7 here. Just like that, in like a straight line, like so. And this straight line will go right the way back to the curb up there where we have ourselves our slab. So just up here. And don't worry, it's on this second slab in. That's actually perfect, because we're going to take our iron bars, and this will be our perimeter fence for the entire building. So we'll just go in line with our gravel just here, and we'll also start to place some on the packed mud across here for 2 as well. Make sure to double up this perimeter fence over here, right the way to the front there, like that. And now you can take the rest of your gravel in this space just in here. So we'll do that in just a second. Yeah, we'll do that now actually. So yeah guys, let's go ahead and just go starting down here. These 2 can be left as grass for now because it's going to be an iron trap door on one later. But the rest of this section inside of our packed mud will be filled up with our gravel. Let's get this done guys and get back to detailing. So there we are, that looks really, really lovely. Now we need to detail this area. So what we need to do is take ourselves a grass block back for this little bit. But I just realised we're going to need our gravel and our mud obviously again later. So I'm just going to quickly pick block some grass over here, but I'll get my gravel back once I've placed this one grass block in here. This is going to be on number 6, that will come up from here. So we are going to go along, hold on, let me just double check, make sure everything's perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 in, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's going to be 6 gravel up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just up here. And I believe it actually is on the 6th just here, with the grass just there. It's just going to be a single fern on here, and then we can take our gravel back. Now go to the right of this and count 1, 2, 3. And up here, place a podzol with a mangrove root on top. 1 space away, a mangrove, mangrove root. On top of the gravel is absolutely fine, because the actual plant will be up here. So we'll take 1, 2 podzol just here, double up our mangrove root, place a fern here, mangrove root this side as well, and then beyond, 1 podzol, and podzol, 1 mangrove root, 2 mangrove root, and a fern just in here like so. Brilliant, and that's kind of the sort of front garden little bit just there done. Now if we take ourselves up here, where this bit underneath the sort of windows go, so there's sort of like bay windows here for the dining area and the sort of study kind of area in the house, and we build a little sort of like garden thing beneath it, and it's mostly just made of gravel of course. But we're going to do that down here. We'll start next to our mud bricks, our mud just here, going along to this piece of smooth stone, and we'll do 2 lots of those. So one will come a bit further back, just there. Like so. Then we'll go ahead and make sure we have, I think it's about, not again with the I think. We'll go 3 blocks from here. So like that, going upwards to be in line with our slabs just here. Like that. And the reason we double check this, or how we double check this even, is we want ourselves 4 blocks away from the mud. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're actually 5, so we're going to just trim off 1 block just in here for now, like that. That's perfect. So what we'll do is we'll take ourselves over to this end, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 just here. Next one in, 1, 2, 1 acacia just in here, like that. And then we'll go around the gravel, the acacia log with the gravel just there for 2. That's perfect. Now we're going to start this one. This will be our final line just here. So this one will match up to the gravel at the beginning there, like so. The next one in will be 1, 2, 3, podzol. Then we do 1, 2, 3 gravel, podzol. 1, 2, 3. Actually, we go beyond 3 for this one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, actually, just gravel to the end. Well, that does save us some hassle. There we go. On the second block in from the end, just place yourself a mangrove root up here. You can use any different leaf. I think I ended up using maybe like a dark oak leaf up here. But for this one, just to save some time, some hassle, we're probably going to use a mangrove root just there. Then the rest of this area can all be filled up with gravel as well. And there we go. That is perfect. That looks really good, guys. Well done. Oh, whilst we're here, let's place on these podzol our dark oak saplings just here. And I believe this one is actually a different sapling. I think it may be a spruce. So what I'm going to do is quickly grab myself a spruce, or just quickly look at these. It's actually a jungle just here. Jungle, there we go. Yeah, so it's slightly taller than the dark oak one. And it makes it look like these are different plants kind of lining this garden area just in here. Actually, above this dark oak one is a normal oak leaf, so you can just take that in now and get that all placed up. And there's also one block away from it, just over here as well. And then also down this way, 2 blocks away from our mangrove roots over there. On the third one, oak leaf just in there as well. Brilliant, and that's all set up later, ready for later. Yeah, perfect. Okay, nice one. We're making really good progress here, guys. So now up the back here, you want to take yourself your iron bars again, and these 2 over here are not just going to be the only 2 up here for the garden gate. We want 11 of these that kind of, you know, chop off the garden from the rest of the house. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Making sure to get doubling up done on all of those ones just there. What goes in front of this is going to be a oak leaf kind of hedge. So we want to go ahead and build here. And then 3. Oh, actually, no, I'll go 2 again and then 3. Then I'll place myself 2 and obviously build down from that as well. Then I'll build 3 and then 2 lots and 2 lots. Then over here, 2, 2, 2. And you can do this any which way because it's very natural. It's a very natural looking hedge, so you don't have to build it the way I'm building it. But if you want to, you know, please feel free. So that looks good pretty much at the moment. And then I'm just going to build one just over this way for 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then this is going to be another little like gate maybe into the back garden just here, or even just a bit of exposed sort of perimeter fence showing just there. So I'm going to build this one up to 3 in height. Then I'm going to go 4. Then I'm going to build 1 across the garden hedge, the sort of fence here. Then I'll build this one again, yep. Building this up to 5 now. Then I'll come besides it for these 2. And build these just a block lower. Just there for 4. On the back one I'll build 1. Now at the back here I'll build myself 4. Then I'll build maybe 2. 2 in the middle. How about that? Then over here, 1, 2 again. And I'll do these for 4 literally. This one up and around here. I actually want to build on the gravel for this one. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to raise myself a block and build 4 again just there. Now at the back of this one, I'm going to go over the fence like that. And I'm also going to go over the fence for these lot as well, maybe just to like that. Like I said, guys, if you do lose where I'm going with this, do not worry. It's a very natural looking fence, so you can just go a little bit crazy with it and build your own thing. As long as you get blocks over the fence like that and 2 blocks forward, and making sure you have this gravel section exactly the way I've done it here, then you will not have any problems. That looks really good. I'm just going to go ahead and texture this bit a little bit more. Maybe build another 2 over like that. And then I can start to build up from here. So I'll do 3 over this way with 1 forward. And do this sort of thing. Yeah, looking good like that. Maybe just even do that like that. Maybe 1 block there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That looks really cool. Wonderful. That's very good. Okay. We're also going to do ourselves another lot on the back, just to save us having to get it later, you know, sorting this all out later as well. So we'll go for another 2 here, then 3, then 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2. just like that. That's perfect. Oh, I might leave myself a little gap where my hole is supposed to be, just for my sort of gate look. Yeah, that looks good. Brilliant. Okay, so coming up the front over here, we want to build over the other side of this driveway, and we're going to build another big hedge, similar to the one we did over this way. That's a little bit Irish almost. Over that way, but we're going to build a bigger sort of hedge over here. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4 in this space. 1, 2 in this space. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Then we'll come diagonally down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is going to be our hedge space. Now there will be one tree at the back here, so you can build that up just for 2 acacia for now, and we'll continue the trees in another bit. Fill the rest of this in with our oak leaves though. There we go. And that's all ready to go now, which is perfect. Now we continue along to the left with our mud and also our gravel. So we'll go with our gravel down here for 3. Our mud for 2. Down diagonally for 2 more mud. Down diagonally for 3 more mud to the left. Then 3 again. Then 1 up to the left. Up to the left for 1 again. Then 5 across the left. Then down by 1, diagonally to the left. Across 3, diagonally to the left. Across 2, diagonally to the left. 1, diagonally to the left. 2, diagonally to the left. 2, diagonally up to the left. 3, diagonally up to the left. 1 acacia block here. Back down for 1 mud. And 1 mud to the corner just there. Now what's awesome about this corner is down here, before you actually turn the corner with the smooth stone slabs, you can take 2 iron bars just here, and that's going to be for a road sign. And it's helpful we use them kind of in the 2 ends of this road really, which is nice and, you know, easier for us. So now guys, the next step will be for filling out this gravel in amongst this mud. So everything beyond this end will all be filled up with gravel inside of that mud perimeter, and keep everything beyond the front of it up to this smooth stone normal grass. That's fine. Let's get that done. So that is now another big section filled in, and it looks really, really cool, by the way, guys. There's lots of landscaping going on here, which is really nice to see, and really like makes a big change, I think, to the entire like area. It just makes it look like a proper sort of home we're building here. Now down this way, we want to go ahead and start with this sort of gap here for 2, then drop down for 3, up for 1, and up for 1, again diagonally over here. 3 up diagonally here, and then 3 across diagonally to the right. Now back down for 1. Now over here will be an acacia log next to 1. There's also going to be 1 down here in between these singular 2s, just here and here. And these will be actually 4 trees. So we have 2 trees here, a tree up that way in the hedge, a tree over here, and I think there's a few more dotted around as well. We want to come down diagonally past the tree for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 blocks just here of our packed mud. Now we want to go with our gravel, then our podzol, gravel in here, oops, podzol, and then we'll go for 1, 2, 3 gravel. On this central one, place yourself a mangrove root. Up here, stick a podzol, then stick 1, 2, 3 more gravel just up this way like so. Perfect. That looks really good. I'm just going to quickly go over this way and pick block back my saplings. So I'll take my dark oak one back, and in replacement of my fern, I'll take my jungle. I'll stick jungle on these singular ones up here, and I'll stick a dark oak on this one at the end up here, just like so. Perfect. Now then guys, everything beyond this section, so around this corner here, all the way around here, and back up to that smooth stone just there, that is all going to be gravel. So fill up this section around here like that with gravel. It's kind of like one of those colour by numbers at this point. Right, that looks good. Let's get that done with the gravel. Okay guys, so we finished the gravel up this section. I'm just going to backtrack just a second and place the trees down over here. I'm not going to build them the entire way up at the moment, but I just want to place them down so we know where they are. So we go backtracking from the gate up here, from this mud block here. 1, 2, on 3, place yourself an acacia just here in front of this one, and next to the 4th one, just there. And down this way, you have one lot of 2, 2 lots of 2, on 2 lots of 2, go up to the right of it, and go 1, 2 grass blocks. On the 3rd one, place another stump just there. And that is going to be for our 2 trees on that side of the house. And that'll be for later. Perfect. Alright then. So if we come down? What? Come over to the sort of garage area where we built earlier. We are going to go ahead and make sure we have this section done with our packed mud and gravel as well. And there's going to be some up to the garden gate up this way. So if we take ourselves down to the floor down here, remember we have to chop into the floor here because this has gone down another layer, as you can see. So we need to chop into the floor once and twice to actually build. Okay? Just remember that. Keep that in mind. I'm going to just pick myself some grass back. Gosh, I should do those like vocal training things before I actually film a tutorial, shouldn't I? So yeah, anyways, pick block that back, and then you can go ahead and place things down. So we will take ourselves gravel up here, and again, and again. So we have 3. Then I'm going to do myself an iron bar here for 2. I'll do myself 2 more gravel up here, and then 2 more fence up that way. Now, of course, it's going to connect to the environment, but that's okay. I might just knock off those 2 blocks behind just so it doesn't, and then these ones off as well, just so it doesn't. And it only needs to connect on this side because that's going to be the house. Now, in front of this, you can do yourself mud here for 1, 2, 3, 4. On that second one in, go up for 1, 2, up to the gravel just there, and across for 1. Space down here will be for gravel. Then 2 more gravel goes in here. There's also going to be 2 more of these iron bars just here for 2 layers, and 1 underneath a hedge just in that gap back there. Again, I'll take out these grass blocks around it, just so that nothing connects up. Taking my oak leaves, I want to go ahead and stick 1 just up here, 1, 2, 3 just here, 4 just here even. And behind this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like so. So I know that that is going to be a hedge to the garden there, and nothing's going to get in the way there. Finally, I'll stick myself a packed mud underneath that iron bar I just built, the singular one. And then diagonally away, I'll do 6 going straight forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this will be for sort of separating our garden. Now, I know it's miles off of the actual end here, but don't worry, because remember, the garden does like a big curve right the way back around in kind of like a crescent moon formation, all the way back around to that garden fence over that way. So that's actually perfect. We're doing good. I will just take my oak leaves back again, and I'll stick myself 2 just on that first packed mud there, 3 behind it, and then 4 behind that one, just in there. And in this space, I'm going to build the up to the 4 just there. So again, just adding 3 and knocking the blocks under out as well. Obviously, we've got to make sure everything is on the same tier, otherwise this will look a little bit strange. And that is the hardest part, to be honest. Okay, anyways, that's looking good. I'm going to go over to my 6 over here. I'm going to count forward so that I'm going to be... Well, actually, you know what we will do? Is we'll go up to probably the junction and count from here forward to get to another little sort of like patch of land up here that we need to fill in. Just because I think this will be a little bit easier. Or actually, you know what? I think I can do it from this angle. Yeah. We'll go over here for, on this 3rd one in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on 6, chop into the floor down here for some mud. By the way, if you heard that noise, that was my stomach rumbling. That wasn't actually, you know, what you assumed it might be. If you even heard it, otherwise I'll just embarrass myself for no reason. Whatever. Right, so we got 2 just in here. 5 away from the big old driveway up there. And then we're going to go down for another 2. Another 2. And basically we're trying to get 5 in this row. So we've got 4 at the moment. And I want to get myself 5 just in there. Perfect. Yeah, that's pretty good. What I'm going to do next is just destroy all of this top layer of grass. I'm going to go right to the border this time. And I'm going to go in line with that hedge over there. Just here. So taking off this entire layer of grass. And forward, of course, as well. There we go. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in all of this section here, minus the actual border to this. So minus this bit here, this gravel, this dirt just here. One layer of dirt, so I'll just show you what I mean by that. Just here, so nothing along this bit, but everything in this area here up to where the mud is. So you just want to go up to where the mud is. So just again, like that. We're going to fill it in with gravel. Okay, let's get this done. Make sure to keep your packed mud in the middle as well, guys. Now you may be noticing a little difference between this version and my original version, and it is that patch of grass back there. Now that is because I built the border around it, but if the border wasn't there, that would literally just mean that bit of the garden would kind of end there. But as we're building this in this sort of block radius, I thought, why not just add it in, you know, just add in the end of it and add in the end of the road here as well. So that's what we've done. So I'm just going to complete the hedge up this side, and then we can grab ourselves more materials. Now it's not going to be all the way along to the end again, because like I said, obviously that one's not filled in all the way to the end. So I can actually go ahead and replace some of this grass here up to where the mud ends just here. I'm going to take myself an oak leaf here, here, one just in here, like so. And then I'll do again like that, and then again for one up there. Remember to destroy the 3 blocks of grass behind, so you can go ahead and double up the hedge and obviously make it the same height as what the garden is going to be. So for this now, I'll build myself 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go 4 just about here. I'll do 4 for all of these actually, like that. And then I'll do this one for 5, and these 2 for 5 up this way. Oh no, yeah, that's fine. And then I'll just add in 1 block just in there, like that. That's perfect. Now in this gap back here, I'll build this one to 5 and then 6. Excuse my voice. 6 again. Then I'll do this one to 5. And then I'm going to do this one to 6. Like so. And then I'm going to do this one in here to 4. Just like so. And we might need to sort that out later or shorten it down or whatever. But that's absolutely fine. For now, that'll do the trick nicely. I'm just going to double check my dimensions here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. So we need that one to be our max height. Just 5 there. And then over this way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just trim out this bit. 1, 2, 3, 1. And that's that. That looks lovely. So that is the hedge I have in my original version. And I think it does the job sort of perfectly there. There is also going to be a tree just in this little gap. And it's going to be just from this hedge here at the end. 1 down on the gravel. 2, 3, so we're now at the fence, 4, and that is where we're going to place it just here, on number 4. And that is the only tree on this side of the sort of driveway over here. Wonderful, guys. Okay. Yeah, just checking everything back here, just going to knock out those 2, and that one just there, and that's now ready for the rest of the garden in a next episode. Brilliant. Right, let's get the final details we need for today out the front here. And then we can work on kind of finalizing for today. Yeah, nice one. Right then, guys. So around here, we're going to need some spruce leaves, some birch leaves, cobblestone, diorite, a stone pressure plate, a stone button, black concrete powder, block of lapis lazuli, and black carpet as well. First things first, in this little dirt road that we have that looks really disgusting, we want to alternate between our cobblestone and our diorite. And we'll do this right the way to the border. So we'll take ourselves firstly a diorite, and then that should end us off. Actually, I'm not sure what it end us off now. Now we've extended it, but we'll see. We will see. It doesn't really matter, but this just adds a bit more texture to this side of the gravel, and saves us having to use mud again, because we want to make sure that this looks accurate to the original. So yeah, that's going to end us off on a cobble down there. We'll take ourselves a stone pressure plate here, here, here for 3. Stone button here, here, and one up here, like so. And they're going to be like pebbles and a little bit of like a cobbled area just there at the edge of the drive. Over here on the packed mud, we'll do ourselves 4 of our spruce leaves, not our birch. 2 in, of course. Well, 1 in, if you like. And then down here, we'll do 1 singular birch. Now over this way, we'll take ourselves along to the 5th block on our drive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On 5, place 2 of our black concrete powder. Black carpet on top of that one. And then a block of lapis down to its right. And these are going to be for the wheelie bins kind of hanging around outside. Now over here at the front of the house, on this piece of 5 block packed mud, we'll take ourselves a stone button here, pressure plate, space away, stone button, pressure plate. Time to get some more materials. Now then, assassins, I just realized a mistake I've made. As you can see, the mistake is right behind me. As much as we love trees, we don't want jungle trees in our surroundings. I accidentally forgot about the saplings. But okay. Before they all spring up, we're going to take ourselves these materials. A warped button, mangrove roots, an acacia log, a chain, grindstone, a totem of undying, an item frame, jungle leaves, and mangrove leaves. And that will solve the problem that we're having here with our saplings. Leave the saplings for just a second. Come over here to your first acacia tree, and this log is going to go up to 29 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Like so. These are very, very tall trees because they're going to be built obviously to withstand the Californian weather. And as they get a lot of sun in California, that means photosynthesis is really, really high, and so are the trees. Now over here, we want to go ahead and take ourselves back to this tree and go 32 blocks high with this one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Whew. Okay, now back down here. On this other tree, we want to go 28. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Just like so. So a little bit shorter than our 32. Now back down on our 32, this one is an important tree because it's the one that Joyce uses to sort of winch up a little mechanism to destroy that Russian doll. So we're going to take ourselves up to number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up here, placing 1. Place a temporary block on this side and build forward for 2 and destroy the temp. We'll take ourselves a chain up here, but it's going to be 1 chain on a horizontal sort of angle like that. Then we'll take 1 out temporarily to build 2 down, like that. Then we'll place 1 to the side up here. Oh, a little bit finicky. There we go, like that. Another 1 to the side beneath it, but diagonal. And then 2 down into where the car is parked up here. This one's a bit trickier, but it should look like that. And now down over here, in this little gap down here, you can take a temporary one there, and then start this one here for 3 coming down. And then it's going to have ourselves our grindstone upside down here as the big bucket. I think isn't it like a paint bucket? I need to watch season 4 again. But yeah, I think that's what Joyce is using to destroy this. So of course, directly below that, you want to take an item frame and stick yourself a totem of undying just here for our doll. And there we go. Joyce can go to town on it now. Perfect. Now over this way, you can take yourself 4 blocks, well, 3 extra blocks for this tree. 1, 2, 3, and that will be now 4. Now over here, we'll take ourselves our mangrove roots on top of our gravel over here for 1, 2, 3, with 1 in the center, like that. I might just quickly swap the underneath of that for packed mud, just because I think it looks much cooler. And there we go. Now over here, to sort out our sapling problem, we're going to take ourselves our, I'm going to take myself my jungle sapling back, sadly deforest this tree, Sorry, tree. That may have happened to you guys, and I apologize. And now you can take yourself a podzol back as well. Oh my goodness me. Podzol back just in there. Sapling back in there. And then before it grows again, we want to take ourselves a jungle leaf above that just there. Jungle leaf above this one. We have our mangrove root here, but I'm going to replace it with a mangrove leaf instead. And then over here, jungle. And over here, jungle as well, like that. That's perfect. Now coming over to the other side before any more of our trees grow over here. Looks like just the one has, but that's absolutely fine. We can sort that out in a moment. We'll take ourselves... I'm actually going to replace this one now with my mangrove leaves. I'm going to go over to this way and take myself... We've already got that one just there, so that's fine. Oh, it is just going to be this sapling. That's absolutely fine then. So we'll just get rid of our tree here, making sure we try not to touch our oak leaves that we placed earlier. But you should be able to see the jungle because they have these little like berry looking things within the leaf there. There we go. So we'll take ourselves our podzol once again. Sorry about this, guys. There we go. Rookie mistakes. And then we'll take our mangrove leaves across the top of that one, just for a different shrubbery, just in there. And instead of having to come back and forth to this next part, we'll just take ourselves an acacia. No, sorry, an azalea leaf just between the two here. A space away from that oak. A space away from that one for 2, and 1 up on the right side. And that will finish off underneath those bay windows there. That looks brilliant. Now, grabbing myself back my acacia log, on this back tree up here, I'm going to build it to 30 blocks in height. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, oops. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And down here for the front one, 16. So basically half of it. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And basically that one will then go up on a different sort of log that starts up here in line with that tree behind it. But we don't need to worry about that right now. We're going to do that in episode number 2. Over here for this little one, we need this to go up another 2, so it'll be worth 4 in total. That's awesome. Alright guys, and as for your warped buttons, you can take them around the front here, where you have your sort of pebble design here. There's going to be one here, and over here. There's also going to need to be some azalea leaves around this section, so keep these on you, but I'm going to get some new materials. So then guys, to almost finish up today's episode, we'll take ourselves some azalea leaves once again, of course, our birch fences, an oak fence, an oak sign, smooth quartz stairs, an iron trapdoor, a white and a black candle, and red mushroom blocks, which I actually don't think I've used in a tutorial before, so that is awesome. It's a very old material and I still haven't used it. Crazy. So down here on this first patch of kind of garden, I guess, we want to come to the 5th slab in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go up onto the gravel for 1, 2, and on 3, place the black candle. And diagonally to its left, place the white candle up here. And these are actually going to be for drainage systems. I don't actually know exactly what they're for. They might even be like electrical sort of things. I'm not sure. But they kind of look like things I saw in Australia, which were for the pool. Kind of like little pool drains. So I don't know if it's to do with the back pool. Like maybe this is like some type of, I don't know, some type of water heater under here or something like that. I have no idea. But we're building them anyways, just like so. We'll take an iron trapdoor just in this gap here. And then besides it to the left, 2 oak fences up. An upside down smooth quartz stair just here. And an oak sign will go on the front of this one for the mailbox. Now we'll come down to the second line of our sign just here. To place ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4 of these little dashes. And then we want to go into the symbols part of our keyboard and get ourselves a, if we can find one, the line sort of going down. Now, it's going to be very tricky to find because it's a very interesting looking thing. It's how to explain. It's that thing. It's an L that's fallen off of its, you know, side and been flipped over, and it looks like that. That was the worst explanation known to man, but there we go. That's what you need just in there. I'm so sorry. Okay, now over here, we're going to take ourselves a birch fence, and we're going to go next to the warped over here. Dropping down for 1 on the gravel, and going to here for 1, and to here for 1. So basically in line with the pressure plate. 1 fence, azalea, fence behind, and azalea to that's right, just here. So it's a little sort of birch tree just in there. Then we'll take ourselves a red mushroom block on top of our iron just here. And the final material we'll need today is some simple jungle signs. Now I'm hoping this isn't a mechanic that they've taken out of Minecraft, because as we all know, they've taken the ability to place buttons on signs, on fences. So I'm hoping that this one is still in the game, but we're needing to like place 2 lots of signs on here for 2 separate things. So one of them is going to be called Montgomery Boulevard, and the other one's going to be called Sunset Canyon. So what we need to do is place a sign here, and this will be the Montgomery Boulevard one. So it's going to be spelled M-O-N-T. How do you spell Montgomery? Oh gosh. G-O-M-E-R-Y. Montgomery. And then we're just going to sort of make an abbreviation for Boulevard. So B in caps, L-V-D. And keep that on the top line just like so. You can even do a little full stop if you wish to. I'm just going to come up my sign just there. The reason we keep that on the top is because we're going to shift or crouch click here to place another sign. Whew, it worked. And this one's going to be called Sunset Canyon, and this one will be on the second line of our banner to be in the sort of center in the middle. Sunset spelled like that, and Canyon, probably know how to spell this one, but there it is like so. Awesome. So we have ourselves the directions up on the sign there, so no one is going to get lost on the way to the Byers house. And there we go, guys. That is where I'm going to call it a day for episode number 1. Well, I know it doesn't look like much so far, but we have this very organized pile of blocks. And that is something. That is something, definitely. It is progress to be proud of indeed. It was a lot of filling in this episode. It was a lot of sort of navigating different landscaping materials, and obviously a lot of destroying trees that were not supposed to grow in this video. So yeah, that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching episode number 1 of my Byers Californian House Minecraft tutorial. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to drop a like on it. That would be really, really appreciated. I did take a long time to get to obviously building the tutorial itself, but it took me a long time to actually film this video. So if you could please drop a like on it, that would mean the world to me. And it would get this video recommended to more Stranger Things fans out there in the wilderness who maybe want to come and build with me. If you could also do me a favor, and if you're new around here, consider subscribing. I do have loads more Stranger Things tutorials on my channel. Things like Starcourt Mall, you know, the massive mall from season 3. What else do I have? Hawkins Lab, of course. All of the character houses, or most of them at the moment. And yeah, tons more Stranger Things stuff on my channel too. There'll be a playlist link in the description for you to check out anyways. But yeah, if you could consider subscribing, that would be awesome too. Come and join the guild. Finally, guys, you can check me up on social medias. I will drop links to those in the description. And that's it. That's where we leave off for today. I'll see you at the next one, coming very, very shortly. And yeah, take the best of care, guys. Goodbye for now.